Consider a possibility that feels backwards at first. What if the face you see in the mirror every morning and the relentless voice chattering away in your head aren't actually who you are? This specific case of mistaken identity is a secret that has been quietly shared by some of history's most brilliant minds across thousands of years. Yet, for most of us, it remains hidden in plain sight. The Buddha structured his teachings around this exact realization, offering it as a way out of continuous suffering. Jesus Christ pointed his followers toward this very same underlying reality, describing a kingdom of peace that exists entirely within. And long before them, Krishna echoed this secret to humanity, carefully distinguishing the eternal observer from the temporary physical form. Discovering this shared historical secret offers a direct path toward resolving our daily emotional exhaustion and the deep-seated anxieties that follow us through life. Look at how we currently operate. We spend our lives trying to extract lasting happiness from temporary sources, a new car, a larger bank account, or a specific relationship status. The math on this is flawed. Because all physical objects and social roles change or disappear, the joy they provide is inherently fleeting. We lock ourselves into a cycle of chasing the next high, shadowed by the inevitable fear of loss. All of this human struggle traces back to a single problem. We have completely misunderstood our own limits. To fix this, we can use an ancient logical framework known as neti neti, which translates to not this, not this. It is the process of systematically eliminating what we are not so we can find what actually remains. We have to deconstruct our limited human identity piece by piece. If we want to find a piece that doesn't fade, we must strip away everything that does. Let's start with the physical form. Think of your body as an instrument you use to navigate the physical world, much like a driver uses a car. But notice the distinction. You are aware of your body, but your body isn't aware of you. Your hands don't know they are hands. You are the one perceiving them. In every experience, the observer is inherently separate from the object being observed. If you are the one observing the body, then the body is something you have, rather than what you are. Next, consider the trap of personality. We often define ourselves by our current state, believing we are the angry person or the sad person. But personality traits and moods are essentially rapidly changing outfits. You were fully present before a bad mood arrived, and you stay perfectly intact after it leaves. The mood is an event. You are the space it happens in. Because your moods and personality traits are merely transient conditions that you passively witness, they cannot be the structural core of who you are. This brings us to the deepest layer of the illusion, the mind itself. We assume our thoughts are our consciousness, but the mind operates more like a mechanical computer, executing programmed beliefs rather than acting as the source of our awareness. The mind is a relentless machine that constantly manufactures passing thoughts, frequently generating narratives of fear or lack based on old habits. Thoughts are temporary events, like clouds blowing across an endless sky. Crucially, when a specific thought ends, you do not cease to exist. You are still there, witnessing the silence that follows. Therefore, you are not your mind, nor are you the voice that speaks inside your head. This leaves us with a question. If you have successfully eliminated the physical body, the changing moods, and the mechanical thoughts, what exactly is left? What remains after everything temporary is stripped away is the quiet, eternal observer. You are pure awareness. This view illustrates the difference. The tangled scribble below is the noise of the mind. Rising above is the mountain peak of awareness. Stepping out of the mind and resting here reveals something new. From this vantage point, daily problems become tiny and insignificant. Living exclusively through the mind is like being trapped in a dream. The stress and fear feel real until the exact moment you wake up. Shifting your identity toward pure awareness is the psychological equivalent of waking up from a nightmare. You suddenly realize the daily suffering could never actually touch the part of you that was watching it. Staying awake in daily life requires a simple shift in focus. Whenever you find yourself trapped in anxious thoughts, ask yourself one question: am I aware? This creates a new way to handle negative emotions. Instead of fighting them, you simply welcome them. By allowing them space in the light of your awareness, you allow them to dissolve. Consider that you cannot find a beginning or an end to your own awareness. It has no edges and no boundaries. It is the one constant in your life that never changes and never fades. Identifying with this unchanging part of yourself changes how you view your own mortality. When you recognize that the observer doesn't age, the end of the physical body loses its terrifying weight. Peace is found by recognizing that you are awareness itself. You are the infinite space in which everything else happens.